Hey there YouTube, this is Elizabeth, and today's video is going to be an empties video. So I'm going to be showing you all the things that I've used up in the month of December, all the beauty related items. There's a little bit of makeup, there's a lot of stuff. So I'm going to quickly organize them and we'll get started. Okay, I've got everything into categories here. We're going to do makeup, masks, eyes, this goes over here. Moisturizers, skin treatments, hair, and body / other. So I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. So for body, I used up a cute little perfume sample. This is the My Burberry blush. I love these cute little bottles. I think the more that I used this, the more I didn't really like it. It kind of has a lemony / floral / kind of powdery scent to it. It's very easy to wear, but it wasn't my favorite. This I really liked. It's the Skinfix hand repair cream. It says it's for eczema. Now, I do have eczema on my hands. My dog got to it. I do have eczema on my hands, and the only thing that really helps that is cortisol, hydrocortisone cream, and you can get that over the counter at a 0.1% concentration. Anything higher than that needs to be a prescription. This does not have any of that in it, so it didn't really help my eczema, but I did like it because it's very rich, thick, and it's fragrance free. So yeah, I did like that. This is something that I've had around for probably over 10 years, and I found it in a drawer, and so I just put it in the living room so that whenever I came home from work, I could put my feet up and put some lotion on my feet. It's the Therapeutics Triple Butter Foot Balm. It smells minty, which is kind of nice. Sorry, I have a little laryngitis right now. But I don't think that I need a dedicated foot balm in my, stash. That's probably a few too many products for me to have, a hand cream, a body lotion, and a foot balm. So I won't be repurchasing a dedicated foot balm. I used up a travel size toothpaste. This is the Plus, what brand is this? Plus White brand? I don't know what that is. Anyway, it's just toothpaste, and I have quite a few of these, and I feel like Santa has been putting them. Oh, my cat is playing with my sweatshirt strings. I feel like Santa has been putting them in my stocking for years, and that's why I have so many. So I'm actually going to be just using up some sample toothpastes until I get down to one and just save that one for whenever I travel, which isn't very often. This is the Dr. Teal's Pink Himalayan Mineral Soak, Epsom salt. I put these in my bath whenever I take a bath, which is like once every week or 2 weeks. This one smells so nice. It's an orange scent with some sort of like fresh herbal scent to it. I really like it. I've bought several of these. I've been through several, and I'll keep repurchasing them. I love it. And last skincare thing is a Suave deodorant. It's the Everlasting Sunshine scent. I like Suave because it's cheap and it works. So, done with skincare, let's move on to hair. I went to California to visit my parents for Christmas, which was so nice to get away. And anyway, I had been saving up all these little hair sample-y things to use while I was there. But you know what? None of them really stood out to me in a good or bad way. So, and plus each one was just a single use. So I don't really have anything especially good or bad to say about any of these. So I'll just mention them and move on. The first one is this Bosley Revive Nourishing Shampoo and Volumizing Conditioner. We have Ouai Hair Care, just volume shampoo and conditioner. Then we have Redkin Diamond Oil Shampoo and Conditioner. And Onesta, ooh, speaking of hair, there's a hair in there. Onesta Hydrating Shampoo and Conditioner. And this Frederic Fekkai, the ultimate one, Restore, Restore Shampoo and Conditioner. I also used up this Hask Argan Oil Repairing Conditioner. I didn't like this. I didn't like the scent of it. It was sort of lemony, sort of herbal, and I don't really like that for my hair. I also don't feel like it did anything spectacular for my hair, so I don't think I'll buy this again. And I finally finished up this enormous hair mask. It's the Macadamia Natural Oil Deep Repair Mask. It is pretty much done. This is the thickest hair mask I've ever used, which I like, but, ooh, I can smell it. It smells nice. I just don't feel like this did anything spectacular for my hair. My hair did feel nice the day of using this, but I didn't notice anything like the next day. And whenever I use a hair mask, you know, I like for those results to last for more than just a day. I've had this for a year, so I'm excited to move on to something new. All right, that's hair done. Let's move on to skincare. Let's do, one more hair thing. This is a hair oil from Wella, and it's the Oil Reflections hair oil. This was nice. I do like using hair oils. I'm going to start trying to grow out my hair pretty long, and I think I'm done dyeing my hair. I did pink. I went back to natural, which was a 4-hour process, not natural, back to blonde, which was a 4-hour process at the salon. They cut off several inches at my request, and it was a fun experience being pink-haired lady, but I think now I'm just going to stick to my natural-ish color, which is dark blonde. Anyway, I'm going to grow it out, hopefully down to my waist. It might take a few years, but I had hair that long and I really liked it, and I was using hair oils every day and just really nice things for my hair. So this was a fun sample to use. Now we're done with hair. Let's move on to face. I have 2 cleansers. This first one is from Aveeno. It's the Clear Complexion Cream Cleanser. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. This has salicylic acid, which I really like, and I've used up a couple of these. I have another one to use when whatever I'm using now is done. This is inexpensive, and yeah, I really like it, so I'll keep using this. This is one that I got as a gift with purchase. It's from Pacifica. It's called the Kale Detox Deep Cleansing Face Wash. This was fine. I didn't really like the scent of it. It kind of smells like vegetables. Maybe because there's like kale in it. I don't really know, but I didn't like the scent too much. Another thing, I don't really like these 2 words to be in my skincare, kale and detox. Kale is a fad vegetable, I feel. It's, once relegated to the raw meats and fish department as a decorative item. It's now being used in smoothies, and there's kale chips, and I don't really like kale, so I don't do the whole kale thing. So that's why I don't like kale. And then the word detox, I don't really think a face wash can do much in detoxing your skin. it's probably the job of your liver to detox any impurities or chemicals or whatever that are in your skin. So I don't really like the word detox either. So there you go. Sorry, Pacifica, but I don't like your marketing. That's all the cleansers. Let's move on to, let's do face, I'm going to call these treatments. So we have a few here. This first one is Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA liquid. BHA is salicylic acid. So I was in the market for a new toner, and I was interested in trying this out. And so I think my Google search results ended up with me getting like Facebook ads for this. And there was free shipping and a coupon at one point. So I said, okay, I'll get it. It took forever to ship. And this wasn't what I was looking for in a toner. First of all, I don't think it is a toner. It's more of a treatment. I don't know if that makes sense, but for me, when I use a toner, I want something a little bit acidic and something that gives me a little bit of a tingle on my skin. And this didn't do that. Now, maybe that's something you're looking for, something that's a lot more gentle on your skin, then this would be good. But it wasn't something I was looking for, so I don't think I'll be buying this again. Also a toner type thing. These are the facial radiance pads from First Aid Beauty. These are not salicylic acid. These are a glycolic acid toner. And this was just a sample pack of 10, and these were great to take on vacation so that I didn't have to buy or bring like a liquid bottle. Even though I checked a bag, I didn't want it spilling everywhere. But I did really like these. They were gentle, but again, I prefer salicylic acid over glycolic acid, and since these were only glycolic acid, I wouldn't buy like the full size. And I have a physical exfoliator here. This is from, I don't know how to say this. It looks like Nyakio, but the pronunciation guide says Nakeo. Either way, it's a Kenyan coffee face polish. And it's brown. Yeah, I can't get any out. But it's a kind of a more harsh exfoliator. Now, if you don't want it to be that harsh, you just rub it in more gently. The more I used this, the more I liked it. And actually today I bought the full size. I think it was on sale at Ulta.com. And honestly, I didn't think I'd be buying the full size because at first I didn't like it. But as I used it, I found the best way to use it is to mix it in with my cleanser, and that way the feel of it or the consistency it's easier to kind of work around on the skin, and it's easier to wash off because there is oil in this. So when you try washing it off with just water, obviously water and oil don't mix, so it doesn't rinse off too easily. But there we go. The only thing is, I wish it smelled like coffee. It says Kenyan coffee, and it doesn't smell like coffee. So there you go. But I did repurchase it, so I did end up liking it. Okay, this is my absolute favorite product I used up this month. It's really shiny. There we go. It's the Elizabeth Arden Privage Anti-Aging Daily Serum. Now, when I think serum, I think something very lightweight, watery almost, and this was not. It was a very rich cream. It's bright yellow, as you can kind of see. I took scissors to it, and so I could get out every last drop. Why can't I think of the word? The consistency of this, the formula was so nice, so rich, and it, I don't know how to describe it more than that. It was just so nice on the skin. And as I was using it, I wondered, why don't I hear a lot of YouTubers talk about this? Like, I've never heard of this this particular product. And so I looked it up. Well, it turns out that it's $160 something for the full size, which is probably why people don't talk about it. I don't think it's worth $162, but maybe someday if it goes on sale and I have something to celebrate, like if I get a promotion or it's my birthday or something, then I might buy it. I do think it would be too rich for me to use in the summertime, but right now in the winter, it was perfect. I loved it. I used up one of my favorite serums. This is from Caudalie. It's the Aveeno Perfect Radiance Serum. I just really like how this feels. It sinks into the skin quickly. I've gotten a lot of these little samples. I've gotten them in the Sephora Play Box twice, I think. I've gotten them as a gift with purchase. Let's see, I think that it was 100 point, yeah, it was a 100-point perk from Sephora, so I've used up a lot of these things. One interesting thing to note is, if you can see it, this is 1/3 of an ounce. Now the full size is 1 ounce, and it's like $70 something. So this is only 1/3 of the size of the full thing, which means it's worth $20 something. That seems ridiculous. Anyway, I thought that was interesting to note. So I don't think I would buy a full size unless, again, it went on sale. But I keep getting these samples. So maybe I'll just, keep getting samples and never have to buy the full size. Okay, last treatment thingy is the CEO Vitamin C cream from Sunday Riley. This feels very nice on the skin. I do like vitamin C. Now this is 15%, and that's, I guess, a decent concentration, but I really like, more than that. So while this was nice, I like my vitamin C's to be slightly more concentrated, actually a lot more concentrated. I used one from The Ordinary that was 30%. And I did see results from that, but I don't like their formula. So just noting that. Okay, done with treatments. Let's move on to eye creams. I have 4 here, all are sample size. I really like using these sample size things because you can use them quickly, but they're enough to really get, really kind of get used to them and know how they work. So again, I get a lot of them from the Sephora Play Box, which is a monthly subscription thing. I always do, like if there's a gift with purchase, I try and look for those things. Ulta will do like buy. There's my dog. Hold on one second. He was just protecting me from pedestrians. Anyway, I get a lot of samples. Oh yeah, I was going to say Ulta will often have, like once a month or so, buy, or rather spend a lot of money, like between $50 and $150, but you get like a packet or like a bag with, 20 or so samples of it, and I really like those. They have good samples. Well, they have things that I really like anyway. Lots of skincare, shampoo things, primers, moisturizers, and I've been buying those to get all these samples. So anyway, I thought that I would put that out there. Keep an eye out for samples, save money, try lots of new things. So this I got in the Sephora Play Box. It's the Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream. I've used up another one of these, and I remember I didn't really like it, and I've concluded that I don't really like it because it's so lightweight. So it's great for the daytime, which is what it's marketed for, and I like to use my eye cream at nighttime. So when I use this during the day, it was nice, but I like something more rich in consistency. Same goes for this Mamond Floral Hydro Eye Gel Cream. A little too lightweight for nighttime use, but fine during the day. And then I have 2 sample packets. Oh, this was bad. This is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in an Eye Cream. And if you see this word down here, it says brightens. Anything that says brightens in the description, in my experience, has glitter in it. And this was no exception. This had lots of glitter in it. And I don't like glitter in my skincare. I don't like glitter in my makeup unless it's like eyeshadow or something. So I don't like that it says brightens and it doesn't say in the description that there's light reflecting particles or whatever in it. So I didn't like that. And then this is the Sunday Riley Autocorrect Brightening and Depuffing Eye Contour Cream. This was fine. Again, it just wasn't quite rich enough for what I liked. So, okay, done with eye stuff. Let's move on to face masks. We just have 3. The first one is from Elemis. It's the Peptide 4000 Flower Mask. I didn't like this. Excuse me. I don't feel like it did anything to my skin. And from a brand from Elemis, which is pretty high-end, I would figure that I would, do something more. The only thing good about this is that it was really easy to rinse off. It has an interesting texture. It's very lightweight. So that's why it was so easy to rinse off. But yeah, I didn't like this. Okay, this is from Origins. It's the Hello Calm. And hello, please focus. Well, it's the Relaxing and Hydrating Face Mask with Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil. I don't really like the trend of putting, cannabis in face products and makeup. I think it's more trendy than something that might actually benefit your skin. I'm not saying that it doesn't benefit your skin, but anyway, I just don't like it as a trend. It's really not focusing. But anyway, that's why I didn't like this so much. Yeah, there you go. Okay, and I didn't like this one either. Wow, it was a bad month for face masks. This is from Sephora. It's the Green Clay Mask, Purifying and Pore Perfecting. It says there's 4 uses. There were at least 8 in here, just for your reference. So I didn't like this because I didn't like it when I bought it. So it has nothing. Well, I didn't like the formula either. I don't feel like it did anything. But I feel like I had to use this because I paid full price for it. And so anyway, here's the story. I had 50 points on a card to redeem at Sephora, and you couldn't do it online. You had to go to a store. My Sephora store is an hour away, so I went there with something in mind to purchase, and then I could redeem my 50 points. They didn't have whatever I wanted to buy in stock, and there wasn't really anything else I wanted to buy. So this was one of the least expensive things at the store, and so I bought it just so I could redeem those 50 points and make my 2-hour commute worth it. So already I didn't really like this because I felt like I had to buy it rather than it was something I wanted. And then when I used it, I didn't really like it. I don't feel like it did anything. So I just used this up in order to use it up to put it in this video. So yeah, it was disappointing. Anyway, masks done. Last subcategory within face care is moisturizers. I've used up yet another one of my favorite face daytime moisturizer. It's the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel with sunscreen and hyaluronic acid. It's my favorite because it's very lightweight and it has sunscreen in it. There's no fragrance. Now, since it's winter, I need something with a little more moisture content. So I'm still using this at work, which is when I do my skincare routine. And so I might be looking for something for the winter. I used up 2 Clinique Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief. I love these cute little glass jars. This is a nice moisturizer. It's a gel moisturizer. It's lightweight, and it is pretty moisturizing. I think it's oil-free. It feels oil-free anyway, but I did like these. I used up an oil. This is from Josie Marin. It's the 100% pure argan oil. Now, in the winter, my face has gotten a little bit drier, and I've been using some, what's it called? I've been using vitamin C, but, dang it. Anyway, I've been using a treatment that made my face a little dry, a little flaky, and a little bit, like whenever I use a face lotion, it'll sting a little bit. And so this doesn't sting at all on those areas. And so I used up this, and then I bought a Physicians Formula argan oil, which is probably cheaper than this brand. So I've been using that, which I like. This would not work during the summer for me. It's very rich. I used up the Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer. I did like the feel of this, the texture, but it has a lot of pretty heavy fragrance in it, which can sometimes sting my skin, so I wouldn't buy that. Here's this poor sample I've had for probably a year. It's the Glam Glow Volcasmic Matte Glow Moisturizer, and it was just like barely even a one-use thing. I really like the finish of this. It says Matte Glow Moisturizer, and that's kind of how it looks. I know that's like an oxymoron, matte and glow, but it makes your face not shiny, but still with enough life in it. Now, if this had sunscreen in it, I would think about getting the full size of this because I like to wear sunscreen during the day, but I do like this. Oh, this is possibly my runner-up from the month. It's the It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream Transforming Moisturizing Super Cream. This texture was so nice. I love this formula. It's rich, but not too heavy. It was just really nice to use. And lastly, this is the Ole Hendrickson Counterbalance Oil Control Hydrator. I didn't like this so much because it has a minty fragrance in it, and it was a little bit too minty and cooling for what I prefer in moisturizers. All right, moisturizer's done. All right, we're on to the last category. This is skincare and makeup removers. One thing, this might be cheating, but you know, it's my rules, so it's not cheating. This is the Neutrogena Revitalizing Lip Balm. I bought this because Emily Noel 83 here on YouTube highly recommended this she may have put it in her Emily Awards in 2017. I didn't like this because the color wasn't good for me, and it just kind of gets yucky looking. I've had this for probably over a year, and I had it at work, and I just kept it in my little box of stuff, and I just put it on without a mirror. But then later I took it home, and I could actually put it on with a mirror, and I noticed that it makes my lips kind of, I don't know, it's just the wrong color. It's not glittery, but it's like, I don't know, just not great. Hey, oh, not again. Okay, so anyway, I'm just going to get rid of this one. I've used it a lot. It's very soft. When I use lip balms, I kind of put it all over my lips, and I go outside the lines and stuff, so something with color in it doesn't really look that great. So I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, I used up this little face powder. I got this in the Sephora Play box. It's the Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder, and it seems like every beauty guru YouTuber loves this stuff. Now, I used it in a different way. I used this only as a foundation. I'm just not good with liquid foundations, and so I found that this worked really nicely just to like barely smooth out my skin tone, just take away any shine but not leave it too matte looking. So I did really like this. I would potentially buy this the full size in the future. I used this up to the point where it just started getting kind of gloopy and drying out, so I'm going to call that done. Oh, I just got it on my hand. That's nice. But you can see how black it is. Huh? It's the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. It's a brush tip. It's very matte. It's very black. It's drugstore, and it's great. Who got me onto this? Jam Beauty 89, Jessica. She's a YouTuber. Okay, and I used up the Becca First Light Priming Filter. Again, Sephora Playbox. This is a beautiful primer. It's, oh, you got a little bit right there. It's purple, and oh, it smells like Lemon Pledge, which was interesting. I didn't really like that too much. But you can see it just has a nice glow to it. I think it does have a tiny bit of shimmer to it, which I don't usually like, but it's so light that I don't mind it. But this is really nice. I use it in the winter only when I do need, maybe some glow to my skin. So I did like that. I used up this little primer, and they packaged it sideways. It's by Tarte. Let me just get up close. It's the Rainforest of the Sea Quench Hydrating Primer. I used this as a primer, but it really only felt like a gel moisturizer. So I don't feel like it really primed my skin and held on to my makeup, but it did feel nice. I used this under the Laura Mercier powder, and I think it looked nice. Okay, Milani eyeshadow primer. Again, Emily Noel 83. This is great. It's drugstore price. It works so well. My eyeshadow will last all day. This is over a year old. It expires in 12 months, and it started to separate, so I'm getting rid of this, but I've already bought a new one. I love this. And two more things. This is a makeup remover from Toothpaste. It's the Mascara Melt Off Cleansing Oil Waterproof Mascara Dissolver, and this is so cool. I've already bought another one. I love it. It's like a mascara wand, except there aren't any bristles, more like ridges, and it applies an oil directly to your eyelashes. It doesn't sting your eyes, and it just really loosens up all of your waterproof mascara really well. It is a little pricey. It's $20-something, but it works so well. I love it. And then last thing, 35 minutes almost, is a Japanese solid brush cleanser for makeup brushes. It says Gentle Goat Milk Cleansing Balm with Scrubbing Pad. This is actually the small size. Let me show you. I kept it in the package so I could keep these two thingies together. It has the scrubbing pad with suction cups, and you just press this onto the inside of your sink, And then, now I've refilled this with a different cleanser. This is the Beauty Blender Solid Cleanser, and it the mini kind, and it fit right in there. But this is what it looks like. It's maybe a tiny bit more yellow, but you just swirl your brush, you get it wet, swirl your brush in there, and then swirl it on here, rinse it off. I put them on a paper towel to dry. I really like this. It lasts a long time. It doesn't leave any like weird residue on your brushes. It cleans them very nicely. I've already bought another one, but I'm using up this Beauty Blender one first. To compare the two, I like this Japanese one better than the Beauty Blender one because it lasts a lot longer. This Beauty Blender one, I was going to say you can see a dip, but that's because I put this in here. This uses a lot of product, and I know I'm going to go through this a lot faster than I am the Japanese one. So that's pretty much why I like this one better. Okay. Yay! We're done. Check out all this stuff that I used up. This was a big month. Lots of sampley things. Oh, by the way, I crocheted this blanket. It's for my dog. Isn't it cute? Anyway, there's a shot of Newman. He's being a good boy today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not a beauty blogger, or vlogger. I like watching Empties videos, and so I like making Empties videos. It's fun to kind of see what I've gone through during the month and find new favorites and kind of keep inventory of what I like and what I don't like. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a great new year. I'll see you later. Bye.